If you've never made croissants before, my context for croissants at this point in my life was crescent rolls. You know, the ones that come in a tube and you bang it on the counter and then you just like roll them up and you throw them in the oven. That was my context for croissants. And now if you understand how croissants are made, you could see where I went foolishly wrong. I'd watched all these videos on how to make croissants and I didn't know I needed a sheet of butter. And so I had to make my own sheet of butter. And that was how the whole expedition started, was I had to make my own sheet of butter. I didn't realize how many layers there was. And so next thing I knew, it was like every 4 hours I was folding and rolling and folding and rolling. And then finally, and at this point in time, I'm seeing these beautiful photos of croissants. Beautiful. I mean, think like you go to a coffee shop and these croissants are decadent and they're fluffy and they're big and you break them in half and the inside of a croissant, it's called a honeycomb. The look of it is like a honeycomb. Kid you not, I spent like 8 to 12 hours making croissants. Now, granted, was the time broken up between like folding and rolling and you have to wait like 4 hours at a time? Yes, it was. But by the time I baked them and I pulled them out of the oven and I cut them in half because I was so excited to see the honeycomb inside, my croissants did not have a honeycomb and I was devastated. And to that day, I've sworn to never make croissants again, which that's not even true. But I was devastated when the croissants came out of the oven. I cut them open. There was no honeycomb inside. And it's just like, this is the worst. It wasn't perfect on my first attempt.